Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Food School Smarter, Stronger, Leaner podcast on a mission to inspire a world where food makes us better. Speaking about food, guys, and speaking about breakfast, today we are in fact speaking about breakfast and what to have for breakfast in order to stay hungry less throughout your day, to maintain healthier eating habits, to stay in your ideal body weight, and to care and crave food less in our food stimulating environment. We want to be hungry less. We want to be able to maintain normal sense or feeling of hunger. And believe it or not, guys, your hunger doesn't depend entirely on the amount of energy you consume. It also has to do with nutrient adequacies or deficiencies. It also has to do with your blood sugar. And today we are talking about blood sugar and what kind of breakfast it's best to have to maintain stable, balanced blood sugar without spikes up or down that will increase your hunger. Today we are talking also about my friend Charlie. Charlie is a friend of mine here in London. Charlie is in IT, and like a lot of people in IT, by the way, my first degree was in IT. I was supposed to be working in banks, designing software. But then I switched, and now I'm talking about food and nutrition and health for over a decade now. Anyhow, so Charlie is in IT, and he likes to experiment with his food in a simple way, not like, trying to count every macro, calorie, or vitamin and mineral. But he likes to experiment and to see what works best for his life to maintain good body weight and good health and be healthy and fit. So Charlie experimented recently, and he shared it with me with two kinds of breakfasts. And he noticed that one breakfast would make him super hungry for the rest of the day, basically. And one breakfast would keep him satiated, and he wouldn't feel particularly hungry. So what were those breakfasts? So breakfast number one, Charlie was having this high protein yogurt, skyr, kind of like skyr, but he was having some other brand. So skyr is a natural Icelandic yogurt, and the reason why I'm talking about skyr is because it's naturally this high protein, low fat yogurt that Charlie was having. It has about 16 grams of protein per cup, about 5 ounces of 150 milliliters. So Charlie would have this yogurt without any sugar, plain, with some fruit, some fresh fruit, and then I also recommended him to add some walnuts for some essential fats. So he was having this breakfast, and he felt really good. Like he wouldn't really crave anything. He felt like he was in a good place with his eating habits throughout the day. He wasn't, again, craving anything. He wasn't putting on weight or anything like that. So he felt really good. And then he switched to another food for breakfast that he actually really loves, porridge. So porridge, oatmeal porridge with some fruit. And there were some nuts and seeds, but porridge and fruit. And so he noticed that he would be hungry after this porridge, like the whole day, almost immediately, like an hour later after his porridge breakfast, he would get hungry. And then he would eat something like a snack, usually something with flour, like not a croissant, but something like a bagel or something like that. And then soon he would be hungry again. And that would continue basically till the end of the day. And then he switched back to his yogurt, and his hunger disappeared again. And he's like, so there's something about this yogurt breakfast that makes me less hungry through the entire day. And then he asked me, he's like, Angela, so I'm doing this experiment and I'm curious, does it have any science foundation that when I'm having this high protein yogurt with my fruit and my walnuts, and when I'm having porridge was basically the same stuff. So one breakfast, I'm always hungry after that, and the other breakfast, I'm totally fine for the rest of the day. And yeah, there is scientific foundation for that. That yogurt breakfast actually has quite good amount of protein, and our brain, our gut, they're actually searching for protein, for amino acids every time we eat, because those proteins and amino acids we need to function. Basically, everything we do, even our thoughts, they require protein. They require amino acids to make neurotransmitters and other stuff in our bodies to make us do stuff, mentally or physically. So our brain, our gut, they're always searching for some protein, for amino acids. And if for breakfast you have none, and you have a whole day ahead of you, then your brain, your gut, they will upgrade your hunger levels. But also what is happening for a lot of people, their blood sugar levels will fluctuate naturally much more with cereal, especially if you have just your porridge or cereal, breakfast cereal, with nothing else, maybe, a splash of milk or whatever that might be. And it's full of some sugars, even though it says low fat or whatever. And that will send your blood sugar levels for most people spike up there. And what happens when our blood sugar spikes? What happens is our body needs to maintain balanced blood sugar. Otherwise, our blood gets sticky and everything stops moving around as it's supposed to. So it's a deadly condition when our blood sugar gets too high. So to prevent that, our body releases insulin, and our body always overshoots insulin because our body wants to keep you safe and better do more than be sorry. So our body always overshoots, and more often than not, your blood sugar goes all the way down. But then when blood sugar is down, that sends another signal to your brain that our blood sugar is down, we don't have any fuel, and brain is very glucose hungry, so it needs your blood sugar level stay balanced to make sure that your brain always always has the fuel to function. So when your blood sugar is down, then your brain is in panic and your brain wants to bring blood sugar up. And how does our body brings our blood sugar up? So actually there is only one mechanism. You need to eat to ingest some fuel to bring that blood sugar up in. That's the easiest way. And that's why you get so hungry, because your brain okay, we're low on fuel, go and eat something, or otherwise we, might, starve, die, and not be able to hunt. So this blood sugar roller coaster keep happening because you eat your cereal, your blood sugar goes down, you're hungry again, and you're hungry usually for the same carbohydrates. So you eat some croissant or some bagel and your blood sugar is up again, then down again, then you're hungry again and it's up and down again, and it's the whole day. That's what's happening to most people these days. That's why they're always hungry. It's not because you're lacking actual energy and your body fat storage goes down, or your body is not able to make additional fuels or get from either your body fat or from your carbohydrate sources. It's just simply because of blood sugar fluctuations that have immediate effect on our hunger level through our gut and our brain. So porridge breakfast. Charlie's breakfast porridge wasn't actually that bad, but it did lack protein and probably did raise his blood sugar more than ideal. And then his high protein yogurt breakfast didn't have much carbs, had good amount of protein, of amino acids, had healthy essential fats, had some fiber, vitamins from fruit, it was kind of ideal breakfast, and that's why he didn't feel hungry, because the brain, the gut, they felt like their amino acids, their essential fats, all the good stuff that we need, and we don't need to panic, and we don't need to make you super hungry. And so now Charlie is having his high protein yogurt with some fruit and some walnuts, and he's pretty happy about it. So that's the kind of breakfast you want to have. You want to have a good amount of protein in it. And actually, regular yogurt doesn't have that much protein. So I would suggest to go either for high protein yogurt, or to maybe, if that's more convenient for you, to add some protein powder into your yogurt. Then add some essential fats, because if you don't get those, you also gonna be hungry, because your gut, your brain, they're also always searching for those essential fatty acids, essential fats. So walnuts have those essential fats. That's why not every nut will do. So high protein yogurt, some walnuts, some fresh fruit, and you're good to go. Another great breakfast is, of course, eggs with some veggies, some spinach, again, maybe some walnuts for essential fats, but there are also some essential fats in eggs themselves. So whole eggs, not just egg whites, with some veggies, another great breakfast. Some people are into smoothies, but just make sure to add protein and fat and fiber into that smoothie to keep you hungry less for a good portion of your day. So those are some good examples of breakfast. What is not good breakfast is bagel and coffee will, again, shoot your blood sugar over the moon, and then it will fall all the way down, and you're gonna be hungry again for more croissants and bagels. So this is not a good breakfast, nor is some toast with some jam, also not a good kind of breakfast. No protein. Even if you're making like peanut butter sandwich for breakfast, peanut butter does not have a lot of protein. And the sandwich, the bread has a lot of highly processed carbohydrates that, again, most probably will make your blood sugar spike up, even though fat will slow down that blood sugar. But anyhow, healthy amount of protein, good. I recommend about 20 grams. That is, if you eat, for example, 3 eggs, that's about 18 grams of protein. So yogurt, I would add some protein powder. If you do want to have some sort of porridge, then maybe add a couple of eggs to that also. That will slow down the absorption of carbohydrates, and also will give the essential fats and proteins. What else? Yeah, you can have omelette, you can have your high protein smoothie, and that's how you stay hungry less for the rest of your day. So there are other, of course, breakfast variations and options. If you're not sure about your breakfast, guys, then shoot them to me over email, angela@createyourself.today, and I'm gonna upgrade and update your breakfast so you stay hungry less forever. I'm joking, of course. But yeah, if you're not sure about your breakfast routine, then please do ask my advice over email, angela@createyourself.today, or if you find me on Instagram at 1000yearyoung. So that's it for today, guys. Have an awesome breakfast, of course. Have an amazing weekend ahead. Eat a lot of healthy foods, move, stay active, do a lot of, recover also to prepare for the week ahead without overwhelm and burnout. We, by the way, talked about burnout and prevention and overwhelm management on the last episode. So check this out if this is an issue for you. So recover this weekend, eat healthy food, move, and as usual, guys, till next time, eat better daily. And today, just eat better breakfast, and it will give you an amazing start for better eating habits for the rest of the day and the rest of the week.